How's it going, guys? Welcome back to Gary's Mod, and today we're gonna turn Gary's Mod into the best looking game in the entire world. Now, instead of adding a title card for each mod that we'll be taking a look at in today's video, we're just gonna go ahead and say these are the best graphics mods in Gmod, period. And first up, we have the PS1 jitter effect. So when you have your weapons out like this, you can see there's this kind of jitter effect, and neurologically, this does do something to your brain that does give you quite a few health benefits if you truly stare at it long enough. Another mod we have is the low FPS effect. So when you attack with your weapon, you can see how the FPS is kind of slow like that. Now, another big misconception is that people think you can see beyond 30 FPS, but that's scientifically not true. 30 FPS is the limit for the human eye. So if you hear anyone say that they can see 60 FPS or 100 or something ridiculous like that, they are lying to you, and you should probably not associate with those people. But you can see the jitter effect and the low FPS effect, it really does do wonders to make the game look awesome, but we are only getting started. For you see, this effect does apply to NPCs. We can see Odessa here just kind of jittering away. Looks pretty damn sweet. Why don't we go ahead and spawn some Combine? You're gonna notice again, their movements and their actions are going to be in that lower FPS mode, aka the most optimal way. So the truth is, you guys might not even see the difference, because like I said, there is no difference between anything above 30 and... oh my god, it looks amazing! I mean, look at that walk animation. We're already off to a very good start. Now, something else that's also irked me is gaming has been going backwards for a while now. Games like Red Dead Redemption 2, Crimson Desert, and of course Crysis are some of the worst looking games in history for their time, and this game is going to blow them out of the water because we now have the ultimate graphics effect. And the one thing that's pretty funny about it is that we've actually taken a look at this one before. This is the pixelation mod, and it's going to take us back to when games looked the best. We can see right here that the pixels are starting to shimmer, which does reflect reality when you really think about it. And the detail, although many would say that this is detail that's lost, that's actually not true, because the shimmering in between the pixels does stimulate something within your head to make you think, oh my god, I'm looking at something just like reality. Now, of course, this is the worst version of this effect. If we go into pixelation here, we can actually increase the pixelation level. This is what I would say is probably bare minimum suitable for a good looking game. And I mean, everything is really coming together. The animations look top notch. The PS6 is not even gonna look remotely as good as this. And I mean, all the animations look good. But there is one more thing that gaming has gone backwards on, and that is the camera. You see this first person mode, third person, all that stuff. It's pretty trivial. It's not something that I think reflects reality in any way. And if you truly want to get that realism factor, we have to go into the PS1 era. This is the PS1 static camera. Guys, Resident Evil 1, if you didn't know, is the best looking game of all time. Well, not the best, like there were definitely games before that, like Super Mario Bros. I think that probably has some of the best graphics ever made, but the camera, way back in the Resident Evil days, this is peak gaming, if you ask me. And that's, well, it's not my opinion, that is objectively true. Scientists have confirmed it, there are papers on it and everything. Speaking of which, I will post some peer-reviewed articles down below to prove this point. But yeah, look at this. This is absolutely the best looking game of all time. I think that the graphics even exceed Resident Evil now because of the pixelation effect that we have to, again, bring out the textures and the contrast and all the shading and everything. It won't get any better than this. And everything else I think is probably gonna go backwards in terms of gaming, which is pretty unfortunate. But at least we have this game with these mods. Is what I would say if I was absolutely insanely delusional. Alright, enough of that. This mod's giving me a headache. Yeah, April Fools, y'all. Of course, it was probably obvious when, you saw the date, but probably within the first minute or so of the video, you probably knew I was speaking BS. Yes, This is all just BS. It's really cool though, because I didn't want to just do like a goofy mod that didn't make sense. These are actually really cool mods, no joke, but of course only for going for a specific style, aka the old PS1 era. And these mods do a really good job of that. Specifically, I love the slow animation mod. Like, this one is so cool, just giving it that retro flair. But of course, it doesn't look good. You know, if we're talking just modern gaming, this is outdated and it's only for stylistic purposes and nostalgia. But what do you guys think? Did you think this was a pretty stupid video? I'd love to hear your thoughts down below. But as always, guys, thank you again for watching this until the end. Leave a like, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, thanks for watching and farewell.